This is Hunter Labrada. He could not be any happier. He just won the open class title, the Tampa Pro Championships. What a prestige. Not only that, guys, but this was his pro debut. So to win your pro debut really launches you into the media, I guess you could say, and he will have a bandwagon, no doubt, heading into the Olympia. Winning a pro show, you're automatically qualified for the Olympia, of course. And George Peterson, on the other side of the token, he made his 212 debut. He's coming up from men's classic physique, and he easily, in my opinion, took the 212 championships at the Tampa Pro. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Palumbo made a very interesting point. He said George could have easily went up to the open class. Wow, what a revelation. Revelation, I should say, not a revolution. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thought to myself, why not do a comparison of George Peterson in his 212 winning version and Hunter Labrada? I mean, back in the olden days, the winners of the weight classes would all go into a big matchup at the final, and it was not always the heavyweight that would win the matchups, guys. And I would say there's definitely some advantages here for George. I mean, he's definitely not tiny, and I hate to bring up Dave Palumbo once again, or I don't hate to bring him up, but he also mentioned how big George looks. He is huge for his size, I guess you could say, for his weight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I would wager to say that he's definitely doing battle against against Hunter Labrada. I apologize. Anyway, that's some respect for his father, I guess. His father probably just loves when I call him Lee. Anyway, front lat spread, and Hunter, we'll just call him Labrada. Labrada is what I call a slow starter. Now, what does that mean? Well, I begin the poses, front double by, then front lat. And a guy, for an example, like Tom Platz is a slow starter. Not the best in the front double. Hunter's not bad in the front double, but he's no good in the front lat, and this is just not... This picture here, I looked at a few, and he's very uneven. I do believe that he can hit it. I think he was trying to hit it more aesthetically, I think. I don't know. But look at George, guys! This compared with his classic physique, men's classic physique division showing, my soul, his lats are just phenomenal. And really, guys, the weak calves that George possesses really haven't come into play yet. A little weak in the forearms and the front double, but I don't know, not too bad. Turn to the side, and this is where Hunter Labrada is going to get an edge. Much more massive, and the big, thick gentlemen, they always look better in the side poses. Of course, I even think George may have been losing this in the 212 lineups in the side chest. So he is a good starter, but I guess he weakens up a little bit in the both side shots because he's losing this one as well. And you can see where he is not nearly as heavy as Hunter Labrada. Not Lee Labrada, Hunter Labrada, but Hunter. Look at his tricep itself. It's Phil Heath-like. Big, thick, strided. Awesome. But look at the waistline of George. You could pick him up like a dumbbell. So he has all the mass where he needs it. In the pecs, delts, little skimpy on the tricep, I must say. But anyway, it could be worse. It's definitely a lot better than a Sean Roden tricep. So, it's not the worst in the world, and he does look phenomenal, the rest of his physique. But anyway, guys, Hunter definitely getting an edge back in this two side shots. Now, let's turn around, and, if you don't look at the glutes, this is really a battle, because that waistline to lat ratio, that wingspan of George, just phenomenal. Unreal. And the traps, muscle separation, lower lat insertions. But to be honest, he is a little soft when I look at the lower body. Look at the glutes. Hunter brought his conditioning, even in the lower back there. Not only that, guys, but look at the calves. Now, George, he's my buddy. I like him a lot, but hey, I'm not blind. I can see that Hunter is definitely in better condition when I look at the glutes. So all in all, so far, I mean, could have been a tie. George could have got the couple of front shots. Hunter could have got the couple of side shots, but Hunter definitely winning in the both back shots, I would say. George winning in the muscularity. He has the potential there. He has the lower lat insertions, good traps. I mean, my soul. He looks fantastic. But then, as Nick Strength and Power put it again for Ian, his glutes were a little soggy, he said. Soggy glutes. And you should coin that phrase, Nick. Anyway, a little bit soggy for George, but enough to win the 212 division. I mean, my soul. But he could tighten those glutes up a bit, and he would be right in there boxing with Hunter. He needs to pick up the calves, but he has picked up the calves. If you watch my video with the men's classic physique division, George, his calves are getting bigger, and hopefully he continues to work on that because he needs to. In the ab and thigh department, this is not a good pose for Hunter. He doesn't go straight on, first of all, and I never like that. This is a half almost muscular, for goodness sakes. I like the way he's showing his thigh there. It's a big, thick thigh, for sure. He's got a little bit of his badonkadonk showing there, which is not necessarily a good thing. Badonkadonk should only be so big. George looks like a dream wrapped in a blanket here. Thigh, ripped, strided, awesome set of abs. Just incredible. Taking an easy win in the ab and thigh, in my opinion. Now, this is funny. When you turn them back to the front, the calves are taken out of the equation, pretty much. Muscle bellies for George, just overshadowing the maybe better condition of Hunter Labrada. Just fantastic in this most muscular pose as George. World class. So, ladies and gentlemen, all in all, it was fairly close. I like George in this matchup. I really do. I really do. But I cannot, in good conscience, give him the victory. I would say Hunter would still win. A little bit bigger. He'd probably more or less win the symmetry rounds. And the conditioning edge when I seen the glutes. It was close enough for me to give him the victory in this one. So keep fighting, George, and who knows? Maybe you could go into the open, but I think your plate is quite full now with the 212 division. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this comparison. Hit thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Have a great day.